Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Ball again on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion left is Wilson. Hall again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Strike. Check. Strike.
In motion left is Wilson. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go again with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Jets at 1-10 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. They've got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now it's Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11, empty. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it inside the 10.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jameson Williams from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Check right.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, full fury. Smash. Yellow.
In motion left is Wilson. Ball again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Hall again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Okay, right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The slot man in motion right. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Drill, 52. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Right. Shot, 17. Steal, check, steal. Claws red. Set.
They'll try and throw for it here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. Back to the ground with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Black Ultra. Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
On one, right?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And Shark calls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Fighting through pressure. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Frazier. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Lions 21, Jets 10. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out,
They fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Ready, go!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Blue striker. Yellow.
They're going to try and throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Yeah, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
On the set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Ready, ready. Red cycle. Strike, strike. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On one, ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner, pound away, and try and finish off a game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Slot man moves right.
They'll run with Hall.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
50 Fury.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but now before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
More of the man in motion. They'll give to Hall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that's good for a Jet first down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That
kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Lions take over first number 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here we go with Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jets 13.
And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Hey, close to you. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the deficit will hold it.